Coronado Bridge just might be San Diego's most prominent icon. Don't believe me? Just take a look at any postcard rack in San Diego. At least a quarter of their cards feature the iconic landmark. All the other postcards feature pandas, beaches, and orcas. But those things can also be found in other parts of the world. But there's only one Coronado Bridge and there's only one place to find it. San Diego. And also Coronado. Approved in 1965, construction on the bridge didn't begin until 1967 and wasn't even completed until 1969. By then, people had forgotten they'd even ordered it, but it was still a pleasant surprise to San Diegans, who were now able to drive over the bay instead of around, on, or through it. The bridge was officially opened to traffic on August 3rd, 1969, during San Diego's 200th anniversary. The first person to cross that bridge? Then California Governor and former B-movie cowboy Ronald Reagan. Legend has it that he spent the entire 3-minute ride eating jelly beans and bad-mouthing the Ruskies. The bridge was certainly designed to reflect the historical architecture of the region. Its 30 support towers culminate in arches, reminiscent of California's Spanish missions. It was even painted blue to blend in with the sky and bay. The bridge rises to a height of 200 feet, allowing even the Navy's tallest ships to pass underneath. They say it's the reason the architect designed the bridge to curve, which doesn't sound like it makes sense, possibly because it might not be true. But why then would city officials approve plans for a bridge that's unnecessarily long? The most plausible theory? Government funding. Word around town is that when the bridge was being planned, city officials learned that if the structure was extended to meet a certain length, the federal government would fund a significant part of the construction. Not a bad idea. Whether it's true or not, we do know that the city wasn't nearly finished trying to recoup its investment. From the start, the city set up a series of toll booths charging riders 60 cents per car on both ends of the bridge. The price doubled in 1980, but by then, they were only charging cars entering Coronado. The bridge was finally paid off by 1986, but anybody who thought that the toll booths would be taken down was living a fool's dream. Although the price was dropped to $1, the tolls would remain in place for another 16 years. It wasn't until 2002 that the toll fee was finally discontinued. Personally, I think San Diegans overpaid, and if the city isn't going to reimburse commuters, then I will. Toll reparations. Here's $1 for you. It means you never have to pay for the toll. We're paying you back for it. Toll reparations. Buy yourself something nice. You're going to love it. Buy yourself something beautiful. $1. I got $1 for you. I'm going to leave it right. Forget it. It's free money. As for the toll plaza, all that remains is this crumbling structure that commuters dangerously speed past at breakneck velocities. And what about all that toll money? Well, the city claims that it went to maintaining the nearly 50-year-old bridge. They might be right. Caltrans has dedicated an entire year-round crew to the bridge, whose only job is to keep the structure in top shape, which isn't surprising given the fact that it's crossed by almost 70,000 people a day. Still, traffic moves pretty smoothly, unless you're caught behind some curious tourist who slows down in the middle of rush hour so that his insistent family can take pictures of the San Diego skyline. Let's go! Aside from vehicular transportation, every year, the bridge is open to pedestrians for fun runs, family walks, and bicycle fun rides, whatever those things are. But one of the landmark's more interesting features is the park that lays just under the east end of the bridge. Here in Chicano Park, Latino artists have used the bridge as a way to express themselves artistically, utilizing the retaining walls and pylons as vast canvases with which to display their murals. As the park approaches its 50th anniversary, many San Diegans are looking toward its future. Some officials have proposed the addition of a bike lane. Others have suggested constructing an underground tunnel to alleviate congestion. There's also been talk of lighting the bridge at night. But whatever the city decides to do, it can keep its filthy hands out of my pocket and pay for it themselves. Unless, of course, they find a way to get the government to pay for it, huh? Reagan! Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe. If you have any suggestions for episodes, feel free to leave a comment. We'd like to thank our generous sponsors and contributors. For a full list of them, go to kpbs.org/JordanLoves.
Support for this program comes from the KPBS Explore Local Content Fund, supporting new ideas and programs for San Diego.